Alrighty, let's do the damn thing. Let's fix the camera because this breaks every time. We go here. And then we go... Oh, I've got the wrong... There we go, we want that. And we do this. We come here. And we say properties. We turn off the cursor. And then we go here. Boom. Properties. There. Show cursor. Okay. What up, Nix? I want to turn up my headphones a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right, hopefully that means our input lag isn't terrible. I mean, it's still kind of bad. Let's try to fix that again. If we go here, we turn that off, we say okay. Come over here, we switch screens, we say okay. Wait, we go to properties.
Are you live?
Switch the screen. What'd you say?
Are you live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We do that, and then we say show cursor. Okay. It's still pretty bad lag. I don't know. That's weird. Whatever. Not a big deal. So right now I am working on copying over some issues to get organized to create and launch app to 1.0. And add init complete component plus output. And what else do we need? Install OCaml dev deps. That'll be yank around our friends over there. Paste that in. And then what else do we need? We need add command to install OCaml deps. Okay. Improve UX/styling of the prompts. Okay. Add getting help section to the help command. Okay. And then we are write official README. And then set up publishing to NPM. Okay, I think that is like the majority of the things we need to do to get to a 1.0. I'm trying to think about if I'm missing anything. Oh, yes, we are missing some things. Let's make another issue. We're going to need to create extension, maybe. I don't know if it should be an extension or not, for determining the app template. E.g., for example, if we install React, we want a React specific app entry. So that gives me another good point, is that we want to add wizard /configuration /prompt for using React, I guess. Okay, so we have 18 issues to get through. Dang, that might be the closest roll yet. That was super freaking close. All right, let's go generate a ChatGPT issue for create an image for a Twitch stream titled "Oh Camel, My Camel." Improve and rewrite. This is how I generate all my images for my streams, is this exact workflow. Improve and rewrite the following prompt to get the best results from doll E3. Yeah, and then you just copy the output from that and you paste it into your prompt and have it do it. And it normally comes out pretty damn good on the first try. Let's actually update this, and I don't want it to be cartoon. So let's grab this and let's get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. That looks more like a llama. Facts. Yeah, that's literally Cyprian. That's how I generate all my images that I use on Twitter. Is like I start with like a very half-assed like line about what I wanted to generate. I'm like, yo, fix this up for DALL-E 3. And then it spits it out and I just copy and paste it. I mean, that's pretty close. We're getting there. Let's just say make it more masculine and real. But not real world real. If that was an Asmongold Gold setup, there would be trash everywhere. Although I don't know what's going on with the leg here. That looks very uncomfortable. Twitch my camel. That's ridiculous looking. Let's make it regenerate. Let's grab we could also just use a screenshot of this, right? I think we could do something like let's do this, and we'll do side-by-side images. We'll go to OCaml, and we'll say, "Oh Camel, my camel, Saturday stream." We'll do that, and we'll do this. Working on getting create melange app to 1.0.0. And we'll paste that image, and then we'll grab a screenshot of this. Yoink that. What up, Mohade? Let's see if we can crop this better. Yeah, something like that. Probably even do something like this, right? Maybe back it out just a smidge. Yeah. Perfect. And then we'll throw in the old Twitch link. Boom. All right. Let's break that over. Let's check our notifications quick. Always love an OCaml show. What up, Brian? Welcome back to stream. Vincent, we're not working on AOC today. I probably won't do a bunch of AOC until I'm at my family's house for the holidays. Oh, the lag here is real. All right, so let's start working through these issues. We can delete this section because I wrote that out in GitHub issues. Actually, let's go to create melange app, the repo, and let's tag these with labels. Can I assign labels to, yeah, I can assign labels to everything. Can I shift click? Yeah. Label 1.0. Apply labels. That'll work. I can't tell if that's working or not. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Okay, so first things first is I want to work on the Git extension. What issue number is that? Let's go here and let's change our status to in progress. And we'll say, we'll make a bookmark for this. So let's bump that up. Let's make this full screen and let's say SLBO and we'll say number 2. I guess I can't do that. Issue 2. There we go. Yeah, dude, GitHub is really bad with optimistic updates. Like, truly atrocious. I interviewed at GitHub and made it 6 rounds. And, well, I made it through every single round and it got down to me and another candidate. And it was to work on one of their front-end teams. And I would have been working on integrating WebSockets to their API to have like real-time updates. And that was like 2 years ago. And it feels like they haven't made very much progress. I ended up not getting the role because they took the other candidate because he had an extra 2 years of experience on me. At least that's what they said. Okay, so we're working on integrating Git. Let's actually like rename this. Whoops. We'll call this Git extension. And we'll just say Can we say number 2? Something like that. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm thinking of learning JavaScript as well because I used to learn JavaScript, but I'm also learning C++. Is that bad? Probably want to focus on one thing, but I would focus on the thing that excites you more because you'll be more likely to stick with it. Okay, so let's go to our source, CMA, and in here we want to write get.ml. And we'll come in here and let's v-split over. Is the font size okay, chat? What would I go with? I don't know. I don't have a ton of interest in C++. If I had to learn something new right now, it would probably be Zig. Let's get Dune in watch mode. Cool. And what is this? These are both Git. So let's open up, I guess, V to see how we did this. So let's make a run function off the get-go. So let's say let run equals, I guess we'll possibly, and we're going to say node dot process dot, how do we do this? How did we do this before? Because we ran this in, we ran a process before. Oh, it's child process. Node dot child process dot spawn sync or exec sync. Probably exec sync. Probably exec sync. And then we're gonna execute get init. And we can ignore whatever that, what is this missing? It takes a no child process option. So let's go look at what we did before. I think we did this in here. So we want to steal that. So we yoink that. We're going to want a context passed in here too. So let's shift paste that there. And we'll say let options equals this. We'll come up here, paste that in there, say in, and we'll say options. And this needs to take a unit. And what's this upset about? Oh, we just need to move this there. Yeah, okay, so this is gonna end up taking a context too. We'll say context, and it will be a scaffold dot context dot t. And now we should be able to get the dir, which will be context let dir equals context dot name. Which, let's write a to-do here. To-do handle handle if name is, and we have an issue for that. This will be configuration.name. Yeah, and then we can say current working directory will be dir. What up, Trash Puppy? What up, Colchis? Bro, those error messages are so horrible. What the F is some arguments are maybe missing? Thank you, Zach Boss. I'm doing well. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. We've got got not much to do today other than stream. Justin and I exchanged our Christmas gifts before we go up to our family's house this week. So that was cool. No nightclub on a Saturday? Maybe in my 20s. Not anymore. Not about that life anymore. We're gonna want to parse. What does get init do? If I come into foobar and I say get init, I assume like get init's not really ever gonna fail. What happens if I run get init in here? Okay, nothing. It's just like idempotent. Okay. Okay, that works for me. And we want to go back to our V, and we want to yoink this block, come over here, and throw that there. And we want to copy templates extensions get, and we'll copy the get ignore. Get ignore. Yep, that looks good. Let's go copy our get ignore to the correct directory, because right now it's in our base. We want to take that and we want to go up, extensions, add get, write that. Okay, get, paste. Oh no. Oh no. What advice would you give me on when to start with functional programming languages? I would say just dive in. Start building something that you think is cool or interesting, and use a language like OCaml or Haskell or Scala, and just dive in. Did that not copy? I think we lost our get ignore, but that's okay. We can go gank one from this project over here. Actually, we can just copy our own get ignore. We can go up to our top and we can yank that. Go into templates, extensions, get, and paste that in there. Let's see here, build. Yeah, okay, that looks good to me. And we'll go back to get. All right, so that looks pretty good. Thank you for the raid, Meta. And now let's go into scaffold. We're gonna have to clean up a bunch of this code, but it's fine.
Describe the world.
Let's say we have now a handle get. And we'll say handle get. Look at you go. Freaking lisping it up. I still want to watch you write closure. Handle get, and this is going to take a context. So we'll just say context. It'll be a context.t, and that's going to equal get. First, we should copy the files. So that takes a result. So let's say let at, and we'll underscore it because we don't need that. Or do we? We do. We want the context. So this will be our context. So we'll just shadow it. And then we'll say in, and we'll say let context. Well, right now we can just say match configuration dot initialize get with true. Otherwise, we say okay context, and we'll go to that function, and let's finish implementing this. Let's copy the files. Hey, guys. Bork, bork, bork. Yo, Knicks got pretty close to winning the roll earlier. They were like only like a couple hundred away. The roll was, where was it? The winning number was 7,421, and they rolled a 7,202.
Damn.
Okay, so did we just copy this? I can't remember. Let's yoink that, and we'll come down here, and we can do this. So we copy that, and we'll change this to get. And we'll change this to get. And then the other thing we have to do is we'll return get.run, and we'll pass in the context. Isn't that the same type? It's the same type. Bruh. Oh no. We have a dependency cycle. Okay, we'll just break out context to its own file. Yeah, okay, so let's come in here and we'll say context.ml, write that, and we'll open that, rotate the window, come back to scaffold, take this project, or this, rotate, paste that in. We need to make a string map, so let's yoink that, come up here, paste that in there. And we can make this, oh, that's still gonna have a dependency cycle. Okay, so we need to also make a template.ml. And we're gonna come over here, we can delete this. We can take this. Do any of these take a context? I don't think they do. Yeah, no, they don't. Okay, so we should be all good to take this and move it to its own. Yoink those, paste those over there. We can come in here. Is that built in here? What is this missing? E. Okay, we can grab all that. Okay, that's built. We can delete template down to here. We can get rid of our context. And then this will be, no, we have a context, which is right here. All right, what's this subset about now? This will be template.package.json, template.package.json. Same with this. We can clean this up a bit, but let's just get the build errors working. Oh, don't know what that was. Template.template. We'll have to fix that. And this will be template.template, which we're gonna have to fix. All right, so that's built. Coding with React as a hobby is peak cringiness. Yuck. Well, right now we're just writing OCaml, which I think is the opposite of cringe. So we've got this file happy now and split out. Let's rotate window and we can say template.package.json. Context.t should be fine. .t. Context.context.t. That's going to be a pain in the ass. All right, so let's actually go fix that. And the template thing. So this, come down to the bottom. That should fix that problem. Yep. And let's do the same thing for our template.
Describe the world.
Thank you for the follow, Mandax. We can come in here, and then we want to delete this outer. Yeah, right there. And this will just be make. Same here. Okay, that looks good. And let's start at the top and work our way down. Disagree that this is a problem. Context.t. So we have build issues in here now. All right, because we don't need to do, we can yoink this and we can do a global find and replace in this file. And we can just say template dot. There we go. Perfect. All right, now why is this upset still? Let's try to just deal with one thing at a time. Sure, we'll just say boom. All right, that's happy. Okay. Okay. We're down to 5 errors. That's pretty good. So let's say template.package.json. That's good. Git. Why would that be a problem? Right. So that's good. That should be fine now. Yep. Let's go up to 12 and fix this one. And we'll say template dot that. Everything's fine in here. And that was in scaffold, right? Yeah, it was just bugged out. We should upgrade to 5.1.1. And our last error in this file is this returns a, what does get run return? Context unit. So let's just say we'll pipe that to result dot okay. Oh, we do have to map, right? Yeah, we'll do that. Well, I guess we'll say result dot okay. Yeah, okay. So now that's going to return our context because we don't modify it. Handle extensions. When we handle extensions, we go into here. Okay, theoretically, that should be the whole issue. And when I say issue, I mean ticket. Let's close this, and we don't need that. Let's go ahead and try running our app and see if it works. Whoops. Yep. We'll just say V, and we should do that. We should do that. Let's change into foobar. Look at that. We've got a Git repository. Git status. Sweet. We also should stage the files. So let's go back to Git. That was a first try on the Git integration. I didn't run that all. I'm pretty impressed with myself there, chat. I wonder why it doesn't find git.ml. Telescope must have some filter on Git. So let's also run Git, and we can say that, and we can paste here, and it'll be git add -a. That's the command, right? In fact, we could just do something like that. Let's see if that works. Yep. Okay. Let's go up and let's remove -rf foobar. And we'll run create melange app. Thank you for the follow, iMenge94. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Say Vite, yes, yes. Okay. And then let's go ahead and look at oh, it's smart enough that it maintained like well, let's try doing create melange app fubaz, and then we'll say v yes yes. Why would that not be picking up all of those things? Are we running the Git stuff after? So what's our order of operations here? Oh, right. We want to run Git after we compile the templates. We almost need different stages, and we need to classify like extensions as or relate them to different stages. How do we want to design that? I mean, we could just hard code it right now and it won't be a big deal. Maybe we do that, and then part of the issue, I made a ticket for creating an extension functor. We can come back and think about how we want to design extensions a little bit more during that issue. So let's start by, we'll say, let's just write a handle git. So we'll delete this, well, we'll comment that out, and we can delete that, and in here, we can just say if context dot configuration let's just say not, and then we'll say then okay context else we do that right there. If then else. What's wrong here? If not, return the context. Else, oh, there's a else down here. Oh, it like did this whole thing for me. I don't want that at all. List.iter. What did we do wrong here? So we return a result context there. Down here we iter, and we need, do we say that? No. Well, I guess we can say delete there, and we'll just pipe get files into that. And we can delete that. Do we just say let unit equals this and find that, nix that in? Weird, but sure. Okay, so now we can handle git, and then we can say run the git action, e.g. initialize and stage files. And then down in our run function, we can just say bind result handle git. Okay, that looks good. Let's see if we first tried it. Let's remove foobar and foobaz and clear, and then we'll run create melange foobaz. We'll use vite. Yes, yes. Okay. Into foobaz, git status. Did I init? Oh, weird. I see what I did wrong here. All right, let's try that again. Into foobaz, sus. So it didn't init, and it didn't actually copy over. If not, is this a Boolean? It is. Else, we copy our files. We return the context out. In fact, we should just name this handle bundlers. So what did we do wrong here, chat? Did we just select the wrong option? We said we should initialize a Git repository. How's it still copying that underscore git thing? It's somehow seeing git underscore somewhere. Where did our git ignore go? Oh, right there it is. Yeah, it's because it was hidden. So weird. Where is it copying this git ignore file from? Oh, I'm an idiot, chat. I didn't dune build. Duh. So dumb. And then we want to change directories into foobar, git status. Now everything's added. That git ignore, watch this. I know exactly how to get rid of this. It's going to be, if we get rid of our build directories, it's going to fix it. Z create, let's run the same thing. Okay, let's run this again. Let's go up a directory and remove -rf, all those, even though we only made one, but do that. Yes, 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 yes. Change directory into foobar, git status. Yep, there it is. No more underscore git ignore. Perfect. Sick. So now we can say that's done. We finished that issue. So let's say sl commit -a. Yeah, commit -a. And we'll say our message is issue number 2. And whoops, I'm in the wrong directory. SL commit -a-m will be issue 2. Issue number 2, add git extension. And then we'll say slpr submit. Sure. Yeah. I must have got logged out. Can we do this without doxing myself? Let's find out. Over to the other screen. Minimize my messages. What is an HTTP 405? What? Method not allowed? Is the GitHub auth login? GitHub.com. Yeah, let's re-authenticate. We'll use SSH, and we'll use that public key. Personal. Log in with a web browser. Copy that. Enter. Signed in as Dylan Mulroy. Paste that. Continue. Authorize access. Okay, that's okay. I can copy my OTP code from there. All right, I'm logged in as me. Let's try this again. So now let's try PR submit. What the frack? Sapling, why are you being a dick? So can I look at my remote? I don't even remember my sapling commands for this. I have no idea which one of these commands to use. Let's go look at git interop, or maybe git cheat sheet. There we go. Surely there's got to be something with remote in here. Cloning, pulling, pushing. Path. SL path. So maybe if I do, man, it thinks that that's my frickin' path dash dash help. All right, so I guess we can just SL path dash A default. We can do this, but we got to drop the personal. GitHub. We want to grab the rest of this from there back. And it'll be SSH : / git at all right, let's try that. SLPR submit. There we go. Oh, motherfucker. It's because it's using my frickin'. This is so dumb, chat. This is so stupid. I mean, okay, we'll try this again. Yeah, sure. Log in with the browser. I have a funky setup with my SSH keys, which is why this is a problem. Yeah. Work versus personal. I have an SSH key set up for work and personal, and then I have in my git config to look at the host to determine which one to use, and I prefix all my personal stuff with personal.github, but that obviously is not wanting to work because Sapling is trying to do something clever. Fine, we don't need to PR, we can just push. Yeah, so that will just push the main, and that's fine. I don't care about opening PRs. So issue number 2 is done then. We'll say done. Close issue. Okay. The next issue we're going to tackle is npm. I refuse to call them meta. And we'll say this is in progress, and we'll say SL bookmark, and we'll say, what did we call that last one? We'll say 3, and it'll be npm extension. I'm actually curious on how this is going to work. So let's go in here, yank that, change to there. We'll say npm, save that, go to npm. We don't need any files. Let's get this in watch mode. Come in here, and we will run npm init. In fact, we should go to our repo and run npm init. Or let's do npm init -- help. Let's say we say npm init -y. Oh, I guess we don't even need to run init. We just need to run install, right? Nice. That is all we have to do. Okay. I mean, that might be super easy. Let's go and we'll say handle npm. npm, and then that'll be npm. And here we don't have to copy any files. So we just say npm.run. And that should just work. Knock on wood. What do we think, chat? We think we're gonna get it on the first try? Kind of feeling good about it. This is working pretty easy. Thank you for the follow, Abuela Wafa. Let's remove all those, clear, and then go to create melange app foobar. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I forgot to add it to our run function. I'm not even gonna check if it worked because we didn't even use it. And here we gotta do bind result, handle npm. Now let's retry. Boom. Yes, yes, yes. Is there gonna be node modules? There it is. First try, chat. Nice. Nice. So we should always do handle get last. Okay. That looks good. So that's done. We got that ticket done really fast. So let's say SL commit. This will be issue number 3. And this will be add npm extension. And we'll say SL push. Let's go close that issue. We'll say this is done. That should close the issue through automation. Okay, what's our next issue? Create extension functor. Okay, this is gonna be a fun one. So let's come down here and say SL bow. This will be for extension functor. Okay, that all looks good. Let's get our doing build running. All right, so the things we need to figure out now, I should probably put these in. The things we need to figure out now, chat, is we need to figure out, we have like these different kinds of extensions, right? So we have, a good example would be our Webpack and our, well, I guess we could probably just look at Vite, and then we could look at like NPM, right?
Hey Dylan. What shoe should I do? Lace up or slip on?
Yeah, I'd wear those boots.
They are both boots.
Oh, I thought they were the same one.
No. These ones are the Chelsea's.
Do the lace ups.
Okay.
You look good though.
Thanks. I have a hot date with Jess.
Hot day with Jess.
Yup.
Nice. Why do we use React for a CLI? Isn't that for front end? There is a library called Ink.js where they wrote a renderer to render React components to the CLI. Kind of ridiculous, but that's the fun of it. And it's also a demonstration of how we can use Melange to compile React. Okay. So we have this run function. So this is an example of extension that can like, this isn't really a template, right? That's like a action. And this modifies a template and this copies files. So we have like 3 different things that we need to consider. So let's write this down quick. Let's go in and add, man, I don't know what to call this. So we have 3 distinct things. We have 1, extending an existing template. We have 2, copying / creating a new template. And 3, running, I guess we have 4. Copying files, which maybe that can count as an action. Running commands, yeah. Number 3 could possibly fall under this as well. So these are kind of all the things that can happen that aren't like the base copy or the base template.
All right, I'm leaving.
Bye.
Bye.
So maybe we make like a plugin system and we have different kinds of plugins. We could have like a template extension plugin. We could have a template plugin, and then we could have a command plugin. So let's say npm install git init copying files. So let's say rather than this being a extension, let's say it's a plugin. So let's come over here and we'll say plugin plugin.ml, and we'll say that a plugin is going to have a module type. So the interface for a plugin is going to have a literally just a run function, which will take a context.t and return it can modify our context, right? So we can get back a context.t string result. Then we want to have like a module config equals struct end, And then here we'll have another module type S, and we'll have, we want to name for sure. Let's go look at our scaffold file. Or no, our template file. Let's go grab that text we were looking at before, and we'll put that in our file we were just working on. So let's paste that there. I wonder, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Number 1 and number 2 aren't bad. So I think we could do number 1 and number 2 pretty easily. I want to see if there's like, can we emulate variants? Variants in OCaml's module system/language. Well, let's think about this. Maybe we can do this. Maybe we just have different types of configs. So we say like, this is gonna have like a module extension, right? And this will be struct n, and we'll have this in here. And an extension will have the template name, and then we have a new template, right? So we can say just template, and we can actually say this will be equal to, yeah, actually we want to do that. Come down, and this will be template.config.s module destruct end. And I think we can just say include template.config. Yep, that looks perfect. Okay. And then the last thing we have is like a module command. And a command is going to need a name. So let's say val name is a string. And we'll just say that run, we can copy the same thing. What's wrong here? Oh, this needs to be a module type S. Yeah, there we go. And then we can have functors for each of these, right? We'll say module make extension.
Functions describe the world.
Thank you for the follow, Voices. Appreciate you choosing to hang out with us today. What can we do here, chat? What does an extension... So an example of an extension that we already have would be our Webpack, right? Or Vite. We can go look at Vite. Vite. So we're going to really take the responsibility of what's happening in our context. Or not our context, we're going to take the responsibility of something that's like happening in handle bundler and move it into this functor. Thanks, Voices. Happy to have you in stream. Appreciate it. So we say that okay, so if we want to extend a template, how's this going to work? We effectively want to pass so let's just say this extension is going to have This should have a template key maybe instead. And that will be, is that in our template file? What is the type of this? It's a T. So how do we say that? I guess we can say, just make that polymorphic maybe, hopefully. Okay, so then we say we're gonna have this run function. Actually, we need one other thing. We'll have a function that says val extend template, and it'll be a function that takes our template. Is that what it's gonna take? What does this return? This returns a specific template. So what is this? This is some Maybe we make it have like a module. That could be interesting. We could say template would be like a val. I forget how to do this. Module template config.s. Is that how we do that? I'll ask ChatGPT to fix this. It will know for sure. I say for sure, but can you fix this module type definition to correctly include a first class module? Okay. So maybe then we don't need this template, right? We have this, and we just say delete find that. So now we have a template, and now we can get the template key. And what do we do? What do we do, chat? What do we do? We need a function to extend it. And when we extend it, we need to look it up from the context. Well, actually, we'll have a function that will get it would be cool if I could say, like, we have this val extend template, right? And this is going to be a function that would take that could possibly work. Because if we got that, no, that wouldn't work. So we have this thing, right? Like our template definition, if we go look at it, we have this type T. I want to say we're going to take our template S's type T. I don't even know if I can express that. It'd be like module template dot s dot t. To unit, let's just say. Maybe ChatGPT can help us again. So template.s is also a module type definition, which has a type T on it. I want to express that the extend template function should take an argument of its template.s's concrete module produced by a functor. Whoops, I forgot to paste the code. That doesn't work. That's what we just tried. Can I reference val template as a first class module in my extend template def? It's literally not what we want. Can I do this? So the other thing we can do is just take the context. Because I don't think taking a first class module would buy us anything. There's got to be a good way to express this. There's got to be. I mean, we could say type T. It's not that bad. And then we just take a T and we return a T string result. That's not the worst. And then in our make extension, we can go in here and we can say like, let run. This will get a context. And we get our module template. E.template is a template.s, and then we can get our template from the context. So let's actually go, is this our context right here? No, let's open our context file. This is actually falling in line pretty good, I think. Let's do let get template. Yeah, that's pretty close. And it's not going to be a template name. It's going to be a template. It's going to be a template key, which will make it a, this should be last, data last. And let's just not annotate the types to start. And we'll say, not quite, get our template. String map, we get the key. What's that infer that as? Template name. Oh, I guess we do want the template name rather than the template key. So maybe we don't even need to put the module in here. Let's leave that for now because it could be useful. So you will take the template name. Let's rename that again. And we get, what is this? This is our template. Yeah. And we just return the template. Or do we say, can I return a first class module? Can I just return this thing? Is there a find opt? There we go. We can just delete 0. So what's this signature look like? String T module template S option. Okay, that looks pretty good. My head is legit hurting doing day 9. I stopped after day 3, and I'm gonna pick it back up in a couple of weeks when I'm at my family's house for the holidays. But we're making really good progress on Create Melange app here. Pretty stoked with where we're at. So we have this module template, and we are gonna say, wait a second, we already have the template. We don't need the template. We need the template value. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll say let get template value, template key. Yeah. Does this not have an opt? Oh, it already returns an option. Perfect. Okay. So we should be able to say then let value, template value equals context dot get template value, and we can say template dot key and context, and then we can say e dot extend template value let underscore in. Yeah, okay. But that should be okay, right? We should be able to say this is an e.t. Oh, option. Expression has template t option, but an expression was expected of type e.t.option. Type template.t is not compatible with e.t. How can we connect the dots here? I feel like I have to do so many folds to parse numbers of a string into a list. I'm just about to use OCaml regex library. Sally, you should check out Angstrom. It's a parser combinator, and it makes things like that really easy. I used it for day 2 or 3. I'll show you an example quick. Do I have a thing open over here? Yeah, so we go here, and I go to my repos. I did AOC, admin of OCaml, and we go to lib, problems, day 2. Yeah, so here's how Angstrom works. You look at this section down to here. We just write these tiny little things that can parse strings. Like for the game ID, we're just going to say, hey, we're going to look for some string that has game and then a space. And when we find it, we're going to ignore the result. And then the next thing should be a digit. So we're going to take the digit and assign it to ID. And then we're going to see, we would expect to see a colon and a space. We can ignore that. And this is just our error message. That was Circles by Post Malone. Let me send you this too. Yeah, Angstrom should help you out a bunch.
Functions describe the world.
Yeah, like I ended up parsing it into like this color count struct and parsing game structs. Like it worked super well. Thank you for the follow, Syntax. Appreciate you hanging out. I need to know. Is a template S with type T equals E dot T. With type T equals T. Okay, that's progress. So that's now an ET option. And we have this extend. Oh, right, because that worked, chat. Hell yeah, that worked. That's so sick. So we just have to convert this to a option.to result, and our none will be template value not found for template %s, and we'll say e dot template dot, or we'll say template dot name. Now this needs to be result. Right. What's this upset about? Option to result. That's a string. Takes an option. Oh, we have to. What's this return? And this should be, let's let this infer for a second. So this is going to be an ET option, and we just want to turn our option into a result. Okay, why was that so difficult? Oh, because I am an idiot and didn't use parentheses. Classic skill issues. We want to get rid of that, and then none needs this and that. And we need to say printf dot sprintf. And now we want to unbox this. And we extend the template. The fam has a Netflix crisis? Oh, God. We can set up Okay, 1 second, Justine. There. Now you're a VIP and you're a mod. I'm not canceling Netflix, Justine, but I gave a good solution to the family group. So we have to bring in open common dot syntax dot let. Now will give us that, and we extend the template. In fact, I think we can just go like this, delete word, delete that, and I think that should tell me that's not super cool, chat. That's freaking sweet. This is so cool. That's so cool. We might even... No, that's... Yeah, this is so useful. We almost don't need... I wish I could reference... I wish I could reference this type T here, and then we could drop this all together. Then we would just have template, extend template. I'm gonna actually ask on Twitter, because that's a sure way to so what do we want to ask? We want to say, can we somehow reference... Oh, thank you for the follow, MT994. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Can we somehow use template.s's type T instead of our locally defined type T in extend template? Okay, let's go make this look pretty, and we'll bump that over. We'll go over to we'll go to carbon. Oh god, carbon.now. Okay, and let's go find a pretty background. Try another. That's pretty good. Can do something like this. Yeah. That looks pretty cool, right? Do we have a better color we can use? Night Owl looks decent. Let's check Nord. No, don't like that. Verminal's pretty good. Ally Dark. That's pretty good. Night Owl's pretty good, and I think I like Verminal too. Yeah, I like Verminal a lot. Alright, let's ship this. We're gonna copy this image. We're gonna go to Twitter, and we're gonna say, hey, OCaml friends. Is it possible to utilize / reference a module types module? Is it possible to do the below? Anyone in stream an OCaml expert and know if we can reference this module type? I'm kind of using one. I'm using a tool called Rectangle on OS X. OS soy facts. I would prefer to use Pop OS, but this is on my I'm streaming on my work MacBook, so I don't really have much of a choice. And I don't think I can install Amethyst because it requires system extensions. I guess we should also add some reference that we should go look at this quick. We should copy this and, whoops, I don't want to get rid of that credit. Throw that in, and we can say, let's actually add, we'll say module template equals struct end, and we'll yoink this. We'll throw that down there, and then we'll tab this block in, and we'll copy that. And we'll go to what I just tweeted, and I'll reply the template module being referenced looks like the following. Amethyst is a window tiling manager, and there's one called like Usabi or something. It starts with a Y, I can't remember. And then Rectangle is kind of doing the same thing, but it's less of like a system tiler than an application. I don't know how to describe it. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, chat. I will be right back. And we're back. This works for now. Hopefully we get an answer on that, because that would be super nice to be able to do it the other way and just eliminate that type T. I wonder if we could do type T equals like a polymorphic variant and get rid of that. And we could change the word A. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Whatever, that's fine. Although I just got a response, maybe. Since you have the type equality T equals T in the first class module thing, shouldn't you be able to use your local T just fine? I don't want to define type T. I would like to not define type T in extension .s if possible, and just use template.s.t. Or maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. I wonder if I could do an include. What would that buy me? Can we do that? Include template.s and get rid of this. Oh my god. I think that works. And we could say e.key. Oh my god, chat. That works. That works. Sweet. That's so sick. Okay, cool. Well, that works. That worked out really freaking well. I'm stoked about that. Because now when we want to make an extension, check this out, chat. We can come in here and we can say module package JSON extension will equal make extension, and we'll pass in a struct end, and we can say include template dot package JSON template, and then we say let extend template. What's extend template take? The template value. So let's just take a value, and then we can say what's this have to return? We'll just say OKT. We'll just say OK value. That's so sick. That's so cool, chat. Tell me that's not sick. Webpack. We'll start with Vite. So now, oh my god, I'm so stoked about this. This is gonna turn out so cool, chat. If we go down to Vite, let's open that up. And then we also, let's split here, and we want to, what do we want to do? Let's go, this will be in scaffold, and we want to handle v. We basically want to copy this entire thing. Yeah, we want a combination of this. In fact, we should just write this over here. How do we want to do it? I guess we can just do... let's yoink that. We'll come in here. We'll open package.json t. And then we'll come up here. We'll yoink. Whoops. Grab these. And we'll come over here. And we'll paste those there. And that should hopefully just work. Yep. And then we're going to copy this. And we're going to paste it here. Delete that, drop down to the next line, paste that, and we should have this context in the configuration.name. We actually don't need to, we're not going to do our copy files here. We're going to do the rest of it right here. We're going to grab this and that, and we're going to paste those in. We'll call this package.json. Yep. And we don't need to return the context. We return our package.json. Right, we don't need to do that. We can delete find there and delete find there. Check that out. That is sick. That's so cool. All right, let's tweet that too. This is the kind of stuff that makes OCaml so freaking awesome. So let's retweet my original tweet and we'll say, quote, bring this over so we can see. Just found a really simple solution that I'm pretty stoked about. Here's the solution plus code that uses it. So let's paste this one. Here's the final. Here's the code that uses it. Solution in thread below. So let's actually grab, maybe we grab more of the, we get rid of like this for now, just for the screenshot. We'll go down, throw that at the bottom, do that, and then we grab, we'll say module plugin equals struct end, and we'll delete that, and we'll jump down to here, throw that there for the screenshot. Yeah, chat. Yoink that. And we'll paste that in there. Copy that. And, whoops. What is my command to look? There we go. Boom, and then we'll grab our code that actually uses it, which is right here. Yoink. What is this upset about? Wait, did we break something? Let's just go back. Oh yeah, because we added the plugin. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can grab this, our actual functor. And for the screenshot, we'll say this is plugin dot make extension. Yoink that. Paste that in here. Nope, let's keep the credit to the photographer. Man, I am so happy with how this came out. This is so cool. Boom, image, copying. Boom, boom, boom. This is what makes OCaml so freaking cool. All right, let's get back to it here. I had a typo, of course, chat. Idiot. That's fine. That's so cool. That's so freaking cool. Okay, let's get back to it here. And what do we gotta do next? We made our functor. So let's go to this module here now, and we can quit out of this. Let's rotate it, and let's make a module extension. So we'll say module extension equals struct n, and we'll basically come in here and we'll say, we can copy this, and we'll say include that. Although we don't need these now, we can get rid of those. We can move those above. Yep. We'll come throw those up here. Bada bing, bada boom. Do we not need that? I guess we don't. Nice. That's so cool. I love that. Let's go rename this to just package.json. In fact, we can actually move this into the package.json. We'll go in here and we'll say module dependency. And we'll say, let's see, where do we want to put this? Put it down at the bottom. We'll say module template equals struct end. And we want to go back. We want this. Let's yoink that. Go forward, down at the bottom, come in here, paste that in. And instead of saying, giving this a name, we'll delete the equal and we'll say include, and this will be template.make. That's sweet. That's super dope. And now in our Vite extension, we can delete that. Or no, where is this? What file is that? That's plugin. We can delete this. Yeah, we can delete that. And we want to hop over to Vite. And in here, rather than referencing our template, we'll just say package.json.template. Now, why is that not happy? Didn't we update our where do we have a circular dependency? No. I think this is okay. Let's go to template and we can delete this now. And we should, in our package JSON.ml, up top we'll say module make template will be template.make, and then we can come down here and we can change that to make template. And that should be fine. And we don't need this. We can say type T. This will be non-rec. And this will be just to JSON. Of course, my LSP crashed. That's super awesome. Love that. So let's go kill our runaway LSP. Kill that, force quit. Now let's just right quit out quick. And we'll bin back in and find our package JSON.ml. And let's do build watch again. Let's just do it clean to get us back to like a really good state. Okay, so we need to go to our context and fix some stuff since we deleted some files and blah, blah, blah. This will now be delete to K, and this will be package JSON.template.key. Yep, we'll do the same thing here. And this will be package JSON.template.template.name. Same deal. Yank end. This will be package JSON.template. And the last thing we need to do is go to plugin. And in here, we can delete this entire Vite extension because we just made this in another file. And Vite, what's the subset about now? Plugin.make extension. Include, yep, this is gonna take a package JSON.template now. Now we need to go to the scaffold. This is what makes a type system so good, chat, is that you can just literally follow the type errors and fix everything. This will be package JSON.template. We have another one. To delete to K. Whoa, that was too far. 2D 2K. Package JSON.template.key. Yeah. Let's just copy that. I should have done a just like global find and replace in here. And hopefully this is the last one. Package JSON dot template dot key. Boom, success. Hope you feel. Okay, so we've got our Vite plugin rebuilt. That's so cool. I'm still like stoked about this. Let's go see if it works though. Let's come in here and we'll say clear, reset, and we'll say up, and we'll remove -rf, and we'll say okay. So when we run npm, we're blocking here. We should run that asynchronously. That's something to note. So looks like it didn't do a git init. Although it should have. Wonder why that didn't work. But we have our Vite config. Let's cat our package JSON quick. That worked. Sweet. All right, let's do a commit. SL commit -a-m partial issue number 4 add extension functor, and we'll SL push. Now, why did our Git integration break here? I don't know why that broke. That's all right. We're going to rewrite it in a minute anyways. Oh, wait. This used our old Vite thing. This didn't use our new model. Right. So we're just running our old code. See if that fixes the problem. Because I find it surprising that, or maybe we just didn't build. Do Baz. We'll build it with Vite. Well, yes, we do want to initialize the Git repository. Let's just skip running npm install. So there we have it. So that looks good. Although, yeah, we picked Vite. Okay, so that looks good. So then let's go up again. Okay, that worked. I don't know what we fixed there or what we changed, or why it didn't work the first time, but whatever. Okay, so now let's go and where's our plugin? Right here. we want to do a template plugin. So how should a plugin template work? Maybe we don't even have a template plugin. When would we need a template plugin? Like, how would you differentiate a template and a template plugin? I think initially I was thinking that a template is like something that's kept in the base file. I have a Keychron Q4. And we also have a point redemption to try to win one for 1,000 points. You can redeem a 1 in 10,000 chance to win a Keychron and or a Keychron, and I'll ship it to you. So let's see here. How does our context work? How about a 1 in 1 chance? Maybe for you, Bad Cop. The one that I'm raffling off is just a. It is just a. Thank you for the OCaml toe sub, anonymous gifter. Hilarious. The one I'm raffling off will just be a stock Keychron Q4. I'm not gonna take the time to lube keys. I hate lubing switches. Don't ship me any keyboards unless I finish building the ones I already have. Well, I'm gonna need inventory of the ones you already have. Yeah, I'll build in a, I'm gonna add, we could go update our script. What is it called? Twitch integrations? All right, I gotta be careful not to dox myself here. We go to source and we go to app and we can be like, how do we say the username? If message.display username equals bad cop. Oh, it's bad underscores at the end. We'll do one of these, drop into here. Don't need that. We'll say await dot chat client dot say Demolroy is banned from this game until she finishes building her current keyboards. This is what I was afraid of, rigged. I don't know. I think this is reasonable. Await bad cop finish building. Just block the rest of chat from redeeming this point until you finish. I should be able to deploy this. Let's see here. I do this, and what is it? Fly deploy. Don't dox me, don't dox me, don't dox me. I believe. Actually, the only thing that could reasonably dox me would be my Twitch key, which is fine. And then for some reason, I always have to do fly, is it restart? Fly machine restart. Yeah, we want that one. Oh, we forgot to return. I need to return early. Lol. So let's do that again. Fly deploy, and then fly machine restart. This is what we're going to end up using to make our Apple Music integration, so people can redeem points to change the song or get the current playing song. I'm just going to have to end up writing that. This is all hacked together in here. All right, I'm going to test if this is working. Perfect. All right, we're still working. All right, we can close this window now that I've been distracted by bad cop. We want to write our other. We should actually do the same thing we just did for Vite for Webpack. So let's take this, yoink that over here, go down to the bottom. Don't know why that's there. And we're going to say that looks good. In fact, I think that's the same exact code. Dev dependency scripts. Yeah, it is. Nice. Thank you for the follow, DCBN1. Appreciate you hanging out. Okay. We got that done, and now we want to go back to plugin, and we want to make a. Oh yeah, we were thinking about this template, and we wanted to look at our extension. I remember what I was talking about. All right, we're changing the music. I'm over this. Chat, we're gonna listen to some music that's a little bit heavier, but not super heavy. I think we can all get behind it, but it's what I want to listen to, so we're just gonna do it anyways. Let's go to here, and we're gonna start a station, or hopefully it's just shuffles. There we go. That's good enough for me. Okay. So this all looks good. So I guess we could have like,
Functions describe the world.
if we need to add new templates, we would do so in here. I don't think we need to worry about. This is Dance Gavin Dance, DevDad. Nice call out. Oh, DevDad. Also, I tried to catch you when you rated me the other morning. I'm going to be speaking at a JavaScript conference in DC in March, May. Hold on, let me find the exact date. But I'm going to come up and stay with a friend. We should totally grab like dinner, lunch, coffee, or drinks or something while I'm up there. I can totally drive over to like Glen Burnie or wherever you'd want to meet. Be super sick. What is the name of the conference? Front Runners JS. Is that what it's called? March 8th, 2024. So I'll be speaking here. If you're around then, I would totally love to meet up and like get drinks or food or coffee or something. Chris spoke at the last conference I spoke at. Who are the other speakers here? I haven't even looked at this yet. She looks hella familiar. I feel like I might have met her when I was living in DC at like a tech or at a meetup or not. Sweet. This looks like it should be fun. I spoke at Front Runners. Front Runners was the first conference I ever spoke at in 2019. Nice. C17. Well, you should attend the conference and check out my talk. It'd be great. All right, so I don't think we need a template extension. I think we can just register normal templates as normal templates. It'd be nice though. No, that'll make a circular dependency. That's fine. Okay, so now we need a command. So let's pull up our template file. Use that for some inspiration here. Nathan's cry. So we probably want our extensions to end up having a key too. So let's say val key is going to be a just an HMAP key. I'm having Carson on my stream, but I don't know what we should build. This is going to be a bad question because I probably should know who Carson is. Wait, Carson as in HTMX Carson? Oh, man. Well, you already have Bash Stack working with HTMX, so you can't like build that because you already did the obvious thing. You could do like a like an HTMX WebSocket server in Bash, because doesn't HTMX have support for WebSockets through like a plugin or something? WebSockets and SSE. Yeah, you could write like a bash extension. Oh, you want to build some kind of app using bash stack? Okay. What would be fun to build? I have a great idea. I know something that I want built. I lost Twitch chat. Hodl. You should make a web app for using a user interface to write melange bindings. That would be super useful. And something I want to do, but I don't have time to do. Why are we listening to an instrumental version? All right, so now we want to generate a key because this should be wrong. So we'll say let key equals hmap dot key dot create. Or is it dot key dot create? Takes a unit. And this should return an S. I forgot to do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. How did we get two instrumentals back to back? Yo, this is the song that made me fall in love with Dance Gavin Dance. I love this song. Sure, I don't even care. We'll just say type plugin, or we'll just say T, and we'll make that a T. I guess this will be what are we gonna do here? Can I say this is a non-recursive T? No. Whatever, we'll call this plugin. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but we're just gonna do this. What? What did we do wrong here? Okay. Why is this upset? Modules do not match. Val key, plugin HTML key, context E to T. And run, what does run do? Oh, right. Right, we say this needs to be let at, we can ignore the return value of the template. Or no, we'll get, what does X become here? And we say, okay, context. That's an E.T. Right, so this will be our updated value, updated template value, and then we say something like that, and that returns, I think can we do that? Yeah, we should do a set template value too in context. Get template. So let's go ahead and say set template value. Nope, I meant set template value. And we can just pipe that to result.ok. Yeah, there we go, chat. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so now we want to write a functor to make a command. So let's say module make command. We just want to just say OK context for now. We'll do that. We want to end. Okay. Got the hiccups. Damn it. We said a command has a run. In fact, we should rename this to exec so it doesn't clash. Yeah, I like that. Thank you for the follow, Waza. Appreciate you hanging out. Okay. So I think that this is going to be pretty straightforward. I don't think we have to do anything special here other than literally do run equals c.exec. Yeah, that's like as easy as it gets. Yeah, that's that, chat. We made our commands, we made our extensions. So now we have extension plugins and we have command plugins. And we can define them super simply by just doing like this. Which is so cool. I bet we can get rid of this. We can get rid of that, and then we can find here, and we can delete that, and we can change and word that to a pipe. Right? Why didn't that work? Oh, right. It's a list. That's like a function. This should return a function. Hang on. Hang on. Whatever. In fact, we can get rid of that, do that, and then at the end here, we can pipe that into result.ok. Yeah. Nice. We can actually copy this and take that to our Webpack one too. And we can replace that. That works. All right, so let's wire these up now that we have them. We actually need to make a command plugin too for Webpack and Vite. So let's try doing that before we wrap up this ticket. We're gonna go to, what are we gonna go to? We want to open plugin on the right, and we'll go over here, and just like we did our extension, we're going to do module command, and that's going to be struct end, or actually that's going to be, we include, okay. And we'll say maybe we wrap these in a plugin module just to namespace it. Down there, do that. Yeah. Okay, and then in this we'll say include, yep. In this, too far, and we need a exec. How would you do this in OCaml? You have a list with 0, 2, 5, 9, and you want to return a new list with the difference between the elements. I would write a recursive function where you loop over your list, and like before your first iteration, you get the length of the list, and then you can effectively use your current, you'll keep track of your current index, and you'll know the length, and then you can basically peek ahead if you're not on the last one, and then just do your math then. That's probably how I would do it. It becomes more natural. If you would have asked me like 3 months ago how I would do that, I would have had to sit and think, I probably would ask ChatGPT. Thinking in OCaml becomes much, much easier. And like you could even decompose the problem. One thing I found to write really nice OCaml code is like decompose your problem down into the smallest possible part of the problem. So this instance, like you could decompose it down to like 2 different atoms, right? It'd be like, given a list, like peek ahead and get the next element. And then, so you could write a function that does that. And then you could write a function that's like, given a list and, or just like subtract 2 items, right? Or I don't know, but like, you get what I'm saying. Just slowly decomposing it down into itty bitty functions generally helps lead to much easier and cleaner solutions and kind of working backwards. Goddamn. So our exec is going to take, yeah, no problem. He's going to take our context. What did we just do here? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Why is this not? Do we have an extra end in there? Yep, there we go. So let's say let underscore let this equal that. And then we can say in, and we'll just say okay context, since we don't do anything with it. Context.configure, I guess we have to, can it not derive that that's a context.t? Okay, that looks pretty good. Was there a particular reason you chose OCaml as a functional language over, say, Haskell, or just heard about it and jumped into it? Yes, there is a very good reason that I chose OCaml, and that's because I started a job last December that our entire backend stack, and actually some of our front end, is in OCaml. So it kind of necessitated, well, I got hired as a front end engineer, but I've been a full stack career, or a full stack dev my entire career. And if I wanted to contribute in a full stack manner, kind of necessitated learning OCaml. What up, Count How are you? Okay, so this looks all pretty good. Also, chat, how is the font size in this like new layout? Oh shit! Alt F4 just rated us. Let's go. Meta, when you and I do our Nix streams, we're going to base it all off of Alt F4's Nix getting started stuff. He has an amazing amount of content on Nix, and it's really, really good. Thank you for the raid, Alt F4. Super appreciate it. So for raiders that are here, I will explain what we're working on here. We are working on building a command line app, which I can demo it here, to scaffold melange apps. And you may be asking, but Dylan, what is a melange app? Well, a melange app is, or melange is a compiler that compiles OCaml and ReasonML to JavaScript. And we're trying to go for the same experience that tools like Create VDApp or Create T3 app have. So if we go here, we can say, create melange app, my super cool app. And we get this nice little wizard. And let's say we want to use Vite. We want to initialize Git. And we should run npm install. We go through. This is blocking for some reason. So we got to fix that. But if we change directories into my super cool app, we now have a scaffolded out app here. We've got a Doom project set up, which is for OCaml. This is basically OCaml's build tool. We've got a package JSON filled out. I don't think we have any real source in here yet, but yeah. So that's basically what we've been working on. And the command line itself is written in OCaml and Reason and uses a JavaScript library called Inc, which compiles, or I shouldn't say compiles, it renders React apps to the command line. So if you want to see what that looks like, we can go into init and look at our component here. And this is what React looks like in Reason ML. There. Is that better, Meta? Or should I keep going? One more? That's too big for me. That's what she said? I've never heard that. Okay. So yeah, this is what React looks like in Reason ML and how we're actually building out our CLI. Which is, pretty cool because this is 100% type safe where TypeScript is not. So right now we're working on our templating system. If we go look at that, move that in this directory. My keyboard is a Keychron Q4, and we actually have a point redemption where you can gamble 1,000 points to try and win one. I'll ship it to you. Are you using something like Elmish? I don't know what Elmish, I know you're referring to Elm. I don't know if Elmish is an actual tool, but Melange is what compiles our Reason ML and OCaml to JavaScript rather than like Elm's tooling. Elmis is the F# plus Fable. Then yes, it's probably the same thing. Yeah. And what were we just doing before the raid? I got so distracted. We had just got done writing our webpack command. Yeah, so we want to copy this. That goes to there, and we're going to do that in our Vite. So let's wrap this in a new module. So we'll say plugin. Throw that in there, and then we'll grab this, and we'll throw that up above the, do that. Perfect. Now let's go integrate this. Thank you for the follow away. Appreciate it. So where, I guess we want to, when we make our context, we probably make a context in here, right? Context.make, yeah. So let's go to this function, and this is where we're going to want to, change some things around here. We're going to want commands is going to be it's going to be a plugin dot command. Oh wait, it'll be a, hold on just a second.
Describe the world.
How are we gonna express this with the type system? Who even care? We probably want to do the same thing. So all of our plugins hold up, I didn't understand before you doing a CLI app with React. Yeah, so yeah, this is kind of a ridiculous stack, but we are writing a command line app using OCaml and ReasonML, and we are using a tool called Melange to compile that code to JavaScript. And because we're using Melange to compile to JavaScript, we can also bind to any JavaScript library. So we wrote bindings for a library called Ink, and Ink is a package that they wrote a custom renderer for React, which renders React components to your terminal. So it's kind of a good demonstration of the full capabilities of Melange, even though it's like a utterly ridiculous stack to build a CLI. Like, this could be much faster and efficient if I would have wrote it in native OCaml. But I think it's fun. I think it's cool. I think it demonstrates kind of the full stack of Melange and OCaml. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question. It is a goofy stack, yeah. I don't think I would recommend building a CLI with Melange. Like, you should use it with just native OCaml. But it demonstrates how, if someone wants to learn OCaml and they get started using Create Melange app, they could go look at the actual code base of Create Melange app, see how React works, see how ReasonML works, see how OCaml works, see how writing bindings works. So it's just kind of like this all-in-one package to see how like this ecosystem works, even though it's not the most efficient way to make a CLI. Thank you. I don't even know how many eights. I'm just going to call it 8. Dance Gavin Dance is definitely my favorite band. So maybe we make a... So I guess we'll have a plugins, right? We'll have something like plugins, and it will be a hmap.t. And because we know that every plugin takes a, actually it doesn't even need, how would we want to do this? Does it need to be an hmap? I think it could just be a list. It is amazing, but definitely goofy. But like I said, I think it's going to be a really good learning resource for the people that do want to get started with OCaml and Melange. So that's kind of the overarching goal of the goofiness. What's up here? Oh, we didn't, right. So plugins, maybe this just becomes a, rather than using a map here, we just do a module plugin.s, and this will be a list. So I don't think we have any use in actually making it, a hmap. What's the heat with OCaml? Seems like it's blown up of recently, or is it just a NeoVim thing? Definitely, I don't think it has anything to do with NeoVim. So I think OCaml is getting a lot of attention for a couple reasons. One, with OCaml specifically, is this year OCaml had a new major release. So version 5.0 came out, which added multi-core capabilities and algebraic effects, which is huge. So now we have like really easy, simple like green threads and stuff like that. On top of that, a lot of time, effort, and money is going into making the ecosystem better. For example, the OCaml.org website has been getting a complete revamp over the past year. All the learning resources are getting improved, all the documentation is getting improved, all the tooling's getting improved. So it's kind of, there's a big push to bring OCaml into like the modern age. Yeah, Rust drama, not gonna lie, it does help, right? Because like OCaml is basically Rust without the borrow checker, or it's basically garbage collected Rust. What else? Then you have streamers like TJ DeVries and Primogen talking about OCaml, which also helps bring it to the limelight. So I think like the intersection of all of that is helping boost it. And I think functional programming ideas over the past 5 years have been gaining popularity again. Like the pendulum has kind of swung back from OOP to some FP ideas. Take React, for instance. React borrows a lot of functional programming ideas like the suspense API. Throwing a promise is basically just an algebraic effect. Not mutating state and using setter functions. Refs are also a functional programming idea. So like a bunch of these functional programming concepts are kind of bleeding into mainstream languages. Like even a bunch of features in Rust are inspired by OCaml. And the original Rust compiler was actually written in OCaml. So like all the features people love, like pattern matching and enums, super inspired by OCaml. But what is OCaml used for? OCaml is a general purpose programming language. You can use it for anything. It's kind of my go-to for most things. Like I would use it for a web server. I would use it for a CLI. I would use it for microservices. Super performant. Yeah. Hold on, let me go take care of my dogs real quick and run to the bathroom. I will be back in just a quick moment, chat. And we're back. Sorry about that, chat. Oh, now my hair is falling in front of my face. Might be hat time, chat. Music probably stopped. Yep. Classic emo hair moment. Yeah. Classic emo haircut. For sure. Emos known for their middle parts. I did have embarrassing emo haircuts in high school, though. For sure. That TikTok where the dude's in the car, it wasn't a phase, Mom. Winnie. Good Lord, sorry about the barking dogs, y'all. So now we want to instantiate our plugins. So let's say let plugins equals, this will be a list in, and we can just come in here and say, whoops. It'll be plugins. Good, and in here, oh shit, we got another raid. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Let me shout you out quick. How was your stream? Hey, well-typed witch. So we want to do something like this, but it's going to be v. This will be plugin dot extension, and then we'll say vt dot plugin dot command. And then we can say webpack dot plugin dot. Well, actually, let's do something to help ourselves here. What did we do wrong in here? What did we break? Oh no, we have a dependency circle. Context requires v requires context. Shit. Oh, camel, my camel. Without burning the whole apartment down. Nice. So maybe rather than the context knowing about all of this stuff, we just do an empty. And we'll come in here and we'll say empty just to get around I don't know if it makes sense to have an empty in here. Yeah, we'll just say make. We'll change make to make an empty. And this can actually take, I see what we're gonna do. I got it, chat. I have the vision. You know, you would think the language that is famous for its advanced module system could handle cyclical dependency a little bit more gracefully. Preach. Preach, preach. It's like, it's the same thing as the way, well, at least I find that I build Go projects the same way. Like I think about, I don't even know packages in Go the same way I think about modules in OCaml, and I end up with the same sorts of dependency cycles, and both ecosystems suck at resolving them. Like there's nothing helpful given to you by the compiler. So this is going to be make, and we're going to take an optional templates, and we'll say an optional template values, and we'll get a, actually, yeah, we'll just do that for now. Make it easy. Yeah, it's the same experience in OCaml. OCaml does have recursive modules, which like can kind of help in some instances, but they're really like boilerplatey and verbose to do, but they can be useful. And we'll say plugins, and then we need a configuration. So this will just be delete there, and this will be say this will be equals string map dot empty, and we can do that and do the same thing. And then plugins will just be an empty list. Oh, template values is not an empty string map. Oops. And we can all right. So there's that. That should take care of our dependency cycle, hopefully. Does it though? Does it though? What file is this? No, it doesn't. Shit. Shit. Plugin depends on context. Plugin. Put that shit down. How do we want to fix this? We either bring context into the plugin file or plug into the context file. And I don't like any of the options. Even know what it's like. How do we want to fix this? I guess we just move plugin into context. Let's try that. So you yoink that, go to context. And in here, we're gonna have to do in fact, we could just move this into scaffold. That's probably the real way to do it. Down. Yeah, I guess we should do that. All right, so we're gonna have to do recursive modules, what we were just talking about. Let's make a scaffold v2. just so we don't break anything. And in here we'll say module context equals sig end equals struct end. Is that how we do this? Yeah, and then we say and plugin is that and that. Isn't that right? What is the syntax here? Yes. Now I could say like type context equal context.t. There's our mutually recursive modules, chat. Okay. What are we in over here? Context? Whoops. That would have been in here. So type T. We can copy our type T at least. That'll be that. And let's delete that. And we can comment that. And let's make that full screen. Let's comment that. And comment that. Because that's not implemented yet. A type variable is unbound. In field templates? Oh, we need to make module string. Yep. Okay, there we go there. Okay. Now we can just say like plugins is just going to be that. But we'll just say this is a string list for a second. Just to get it happy. And we can ignore the OCaml warnings. What is that, 32? Yeah, okay. So now let's open up our modules, our plugin one. And we're gonna copy all of this. And we'll throw that in. Oh, this is gonna be such a pain in the ass. This guy sucks so bad. Oh, I don't even remember how to do functors like this. I forget how to do functors in MLIs. Let's ask ChatGPT. module type of. I'm not sure. How do I express a functor in an MLI file in OCaml? It's like there's a functor keyword I think you have to use. Yeah, there it is. So this is going to be both of those. And then we say module make extension will be functor e to s. Sure. And then we say module make command. Yep. Okay. Now we can go back and we can copy the entire body of what we just copied. Split, plugin, yoink. All right, we have one error. Where's our error? Right, because we need to grab this. 2 errors. What? Why can't I see context? Context is right here. I should be able to see it. It's recursive. Do I need to like nest deeper? So I can see context here, or like in our definition. Good there. This is where it's like, nah, dog, no idea what a context is. Oh, it's because I'm an idiot. I forgot to copy over the rest of the context implementation. I forgot to copy these. So we're gonna have to write function definitions for those. So in here, we'll just paste those in. Thank you for the follow, CSX07. Appreciate you spending your time with us. So now in here, we'll need to say like val. Oh, we do need that. And we need get template. Yep. And finally, yeah. Look at that, chat. We can go delete those now. And context. Which is going to break a whole bunch of stuff, but that's okay. All right, we've got some ugly as all hell, mutually recursive. God, that's so ugly. But we can't really do anything about it. Unbound module. Ah, right. That's okay. Okay, let's go fix these quick. This will be scaffold. I guess it is kind of a scaffold context. V2. And then we can go to get That'll be the same problem. And then Webpack and Vite need the same thing probably. This will be scaffold v2.plugin. And down here, this will be a scaffold context. That's not so bad. It like makes sense. Okay, then we do the same thing in our Webpack. I should have just opened scaffold v2, huh? Would have been the smarter thing to do. All right, what else do we have wrong here? In scaffold ML. Right, we'll just open scaffold v2 and life will be fine. Open scaffold v2. Sick. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it quits for now, chat. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. I'm gonna go eat some dinner and probably watch some TV or something. I might stream a little bit later if I feel the energy to do it, because I definitely want to get further on this. I laid out a whole project on GitHub of issues we need to complete. In fact, we just completed an issue, so let's commit and close it before we wrap up. If I can kill my process. Really? We're not gonna, okay. We'll do SL commit, add extension functor, and we'll push, and we'll jump over to GitHub and we can close that issue. So these are all the issues we have on the project to get to a 1.0. So we got quite a bit of stuff to knock out, but it should all be relatively straightforward. So we just finished this one. So we can say close issue as completed. Nice. So if we go look at our project now. Yeah. So what do we want to work on next? Probably just go in order. We do actually need to make another issue. Run commands. Run plugin commands. Async. So we'll do that tonight or tomorrow. And let's tag that quick. Let's move that to in progress. And then we can go here and we want to add a label. This will be 1.0. Cool. All right, let's go find someone to raid chat. We got Chris, Acorn, and Purple Elf. I don't think anyone is probably writing OCaml anywhere, but we can check. OCaml. Yep, we're the only OCaml stream. Anyone have a preference on Purple Elf, CM Griffing, or Acorn? CM Griff? All right. All right, y'all. We will be back either later tonight, maybe tomorrow, but I do also have a stream schedule where I stream every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time. So thank you for all my new viewers. Thank you for the raids. I appreciate all of you dearly. Let's go hang out with Chris. Go. See you, chat. See you, World Type Witch. Thanks for hanging out, as always.